weirdness begins. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. Yo, don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to the KVJ show. Happy Friday, Virginia.
Happy Friday over there.
Yeah, baby. It's a weekend.
You made it, Cav.
Oh, I know. My goodness. Wow. What a week, huh?
Limping, but
Yeah.
you made it.
What a week for everybody. So, yeah, if you've kind of been out of the loop, Jaybird caught COVID earlier this week. He has not been here since Monday. So I was texting with him yesterday, and it's like not subsiding for him. It's just the same. He said, his fever's been over 102, and the only time it drops is when he takes some Tylenol. But as soon as that starts to wear off, then comes right back at him.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, just tough, huh?
I feel like he's been in it for like 2 weeks, but it's only been 4 days, but it feels like more.
Yeah, it does.
When you go through something like this with somebody and you're texting them all day and you're all worried about it, and can you imagine what it's like to be, me and Dennys were talking about, some people go to the hospital and they're there for like 7 weeks battling COVID.
I know. It's crazy. That really is what's just unbelievable to me about this whole virus is, how it really treats some people. Just terrible.
Just wrecks them.
Yeah.
And you don't know why me and not you, or why you and not me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is really crazy. Just there's a lot more questions than there are answers. And every day, I try to stay up on this stuff. And every single day, everything you think you know about it is just turned on its ear. And you're like, okay, well, I guess forget everything I thought I knew. That's really what it is. Gonna forget what I thought I knew. So anyway, Bird not with us. He is gonna try to check in today. I said, if you're feeling up to it, just let me know when.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can at least hear from him and what it's been like for him. It doesn't sound like it's been fun.
That would be nice if he was up for it.
Yeah, if he was up for it. I said, don't stretch yourself. Biggest thing for you is just getting your body all the rest that it needs. But apparently he's taking the right vitamins and things like that to try to give his body an extra fighting chance.
Good.
Yes, so we'll hopefully check in with him, and hopefully everybody else is doing okay and feeling good. But we are here. KVJ TV is up and cranking. We got Suits in there. Dennys is there. So just go on to YouTube and look for it right now. Just look for the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, the guys that created South Park just signed a massive deal with Viacom CBS that has them working on the show South Park until 2027.
Wow.
It's a $900 million deal that also includes 14 movies on top of the TV show.
Well, that's so crazy, because didn't I take South Park in one of our KVJ drafts, and I was like, man, that's what totally did me in. I'm like, well, I guess South Park is over. And then they signed a $900 million deal. So what, is South Park over or is South Park not over?
Nobody told Viacom it was over.
Yeah, I mean, they need to check out our KVJ drafts, because I lost because of South Park, and they just gave them $900 million.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone are so happy today.
Yeah. Okay, so it's South Park's not over?
It is definitely not over.
Uh-oh, COVID.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just laughed. And
okay.
I'm not good at, laughing
Is that
and
a laugh?
breathing at the same time.
A laugh cough?
It was a laugh cough.
Okay, you laughed.
So there's a new ad for the Beats headphones, and I guess it's a Kanye song produced by Dre featuring Snoop. It sounds very busy. What do you think? This is the new Beats ad with Kanye's song
called Glory.
Glory.
And I guess the trick about this, it's not on his album that drops today, Donda. So if you're going, oh, cool, I'll check this out on Donda, you're not going to check this out on Donda.
I thought Donda was supposed to drop last week.
No, Donda's dropping today. Donda drops today, but Kanye's so dang confusing, isn't he?
He is.
The new album drops today, but this song, Glory, is not on it. This is just in the ad. Wow.
I feel like somebody slipped me something and didn't tell me, and then I came to and I was at a rave, and I was like, wait, where's my pants?
There's a lot of activity going on in that song that they put together.
It's a little busy.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe when you see it with the video, it makes more sense.
It's just a lot. I mean, we'll see what's going on with Kanye. Where is he? Can he regain the music mastery that he used to give us? I guess we'll find out with Donda today. He's been, holed up in that tiny little room in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
He's
working on
living
this.
in the stadium, and he showed a picture of it. It looked like a dorm room.
Yeah, it's like a little hovel that somebody made for him just so that he wanted to remix the album. He didn't like the way that it sounded. And so, now he's promoting it again. And I guess to celebrate the unveiling of it, he did a 24-hour live stream from that tiny little room inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And at one point, he was, I guess, in his underwear. And everyone was talking about, whoa, did you see the bulge on Kanye? So that's the story that's out today about Kanye he is packing.
Okay, well, worse things could be said.
Yeah, confirming those rumors that, yes, apparently he's doing all right for himself.
And finally here, I know you're pumped about this one, Kev.
Okay.
The live musical event, Annie.
What? I didn't even know about this.
I am pumped about
You're
this.
pumped about this?
Because it's all about casting. I loved Annie back in the day. It's probably, top 5 musicals of all time.
Really? Okay.
Definitely. Loved Annie. Grew up on Annie. They've got Nicole Scherzinger playing Daddy Warbucks' assistant Grace, which is amazing. Nicole's going to nail it. They've got Taraji P. Henson as Miss Hannigan.
I love Taraji P. Henson.
She's amazing. And they got Harry Connick Jr. as Daddy Warbucks.
Okay.
So
yeah, it's great casting.
Great casting, super talented people. I can't wait. Mark it on your calendar. NBC is going to have it December 2nd.
Okay.
The live action musical event, Annie.
Cool. All right.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What I got on my mind today is football and beer. Oh, yeah, baby. It was back last night on TV, first real football game, and, it wasn't really full of marquee players, and it means absolutely nothing, but it means everything to me, Virginia, because it's football. People hike a ball, they throw it around, people are tackling each other. It's everything you want to see.
And you love the Steelers, weren't they in it?
They were in it, yeah. And so you got to see, the players that they're probably going to be cutting here in the next couple of weeks. But still, it was exciting just to have some football going on. I saw, for instance, for the Cowboys, just even seeing a little bit like Johnny Dixon, former Dwyer High School football star. He recovered a punt last night for the Cowboys. So, just little things like that you're like, hey, there's Johnny Dixon. Very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was neat. And the Steelers wound up winning 16-3. Again, it means absolutely nothing. It doesn't really count to the record and all that kind of stuff. But it's football, so that was back. I'm very excited. Tomorrow, going to be heading out to Dolphins training camp. It's going on. They got to practice at 9:45.
Nice.
So I got some tickets for the family for that. And thank you to Panchita in the chat room letting me know that gates open at 9:15 for the Fan Fest. So if you're planning on going out to that, so you got all that kind of football that's going on. And on top of all that, today is International Beer Day.
What?
Yeah.
Woo.
So if you want to celebrate, you got an excuse to have an international beer.
It feels weird to think about drinking a beer here in studio without Jaybird.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Everything feels weird to do. I mean, today I'm not, I hardly ever look forward to the No Name movie game, but today especially because, just not having him here for it.
Yeah.
I know. It's just, oh, man. So, yeah, trust me, I'm really hating. I hated COVID before. I hate it 10 times as much now. I hate this stupid thing. But, it's going on. If you're looking for an imported beer, because it is International Beer Day, they say the most well-known imported beers in the U.S. Any guess, Virginia? There's 3.
Heineken.
Okay.
Let's go.
Dennys, you want to help her out?
Guinness.
Okay, Guinness, you got 2 out of 3.
Guinness. Corona.
Dennys, yeah.
Look at us.
Very international.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of tricky, but yeah, I guess Corona still is a Mexican beer. They say those are the most famous. 90% of Americans have heard of all them. This is what, to me, stood out, though. When it comes to international beer, they did a poll ranking the best beers made from different countries. Czech Republic is number 1, followed by Germany, Ireland, Belgium, and the Netherlands for the best beer in the world. The U.S. is 46th.
Really?
Apparently, we don't make very good beer. According to this poll, I was surprised by that.
That is surprising because I think we make amazing craft beer.
Maybe we drink it differently. I think in other countries, don't they drink it warm?
Some do, yeah. And I think a lot of them, for instance, in Germany,
I think they drink it room temp.
Yeah, and they do a lot of Pilsners,
Yeah.
which is, a certain style of beer that, it's not my absolute favorite. I'm an IPA guy. I like the good old American stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But that's kind of the way it is. They say beer is the most popular thing we order at bars, and more than a third of Americans say it's their go-to drink. So, popular beverage on an International Day of Recognition.
Way back in the day when I dated a guy from Czechoslovakia, we drank a lot of that Pilsner Urkel. He loved it.
Yes, that is the
He's
top
like, this
beer.
is the best
Really?
beer.
I was just about to ask.
He loved that beer, and so, I was trying to kiss his butt, and I would buy it for him.
When the U.S., who's going to buy a beer called Urkel?
Yeah, for real.
I'm like, you think that's going to be a great beer? Nah, I'll pass on the Urkel beer. Yeah, no thanks. So anyway, so that's what I got on my mind. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I told you I was really up in the air about that vaccination for Magnolia.
Oh, yeah,
I know it's
right.
highly controversial about giving it to younger people.
It is,
So
okay.
I said I was going to reach out to my pediatrician, which I did.
yeah.
And she emailed me back this morning.
Okay.
And she's amazing. I absolutely love her. Trust her.
Good.
She's
Yeah, you
been with
should.
me since Magnolia came out of the womb.
Yeah, I remember her.
And Dr. Maria, she said, I do recommend that you vaccinate Maggie against COVID.
Okay.
She said, due to the special refrigeration requirements, I don't have the vaccine here in the office, but I recommend that you do it. So.
Okay. Yeah, that is one of the things with the new Delta variant is the cases are rising with younger people. So.
And she's got a little bit of that asthma. So, like a younger person with the asthma, I don't know if I want to take a chance. And school starts next week.
Yeah, right.
And these kids are all going to be breathing on each
Put it
other.
out. Yeah, no, that's a real big issue that, I don't know if people are talking about because you got a little bit of that fight about the mask mandate and then who's really going to be wearing them or not. And, our governor particularly went against the Broward School Board. And I know at least I got a message from my kids' county, Palm Beach, and they had said they're strongly encouraged. Now, I don't think they can mandate them, but they are in Broward saying that if you're an employee, parent, or visitor who comes on campus,
You have to.
you have to. So
Yeah.
that's how they're kind of tiptoeing around it, but I guess they're not able to enforce it with the students, but they're like, please, we don't have the power to make you, but please wear it.
I know how it's going to be at her school, and I know how she's going to be. She hated the mask because the mask gave her acne all around
Yeah.
the area where the mask was, the nose, the mouth. Like, I know she doesn't want to wear the mask. So I feel like I got to do something else because the mask ain't going to fly.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think you're like a lot of parents just trying to figure out what they're going to do and seeing the numbers, what's going on with some kids.
I'm sorry for all the phone calls you're probably going to get, Dennys.
Well,
I mean, it's something people are talking about.
yeah, like we say, I know people get so angry with it, but people are just trying to figure out how to make the best decisions for their
Yes.
family and their life. And I don't like when we get to be like, oh, I'm going to be angry, so don't talk about it. It's like, I'm sorry, people are going through it. So if you don't have a place where you can have a civil discussion about making the best decisions for your family, for your health, then what are we doing?
And educating yourself.
Right.
I've been trying to learn, okay, what's all the bad things about giving it to a youth? What's all
Yeah.
the good things?
Sure.
And really weighing them both out. I think everybody should do that. But if you're screaming and you're angry, you can't do that.
Well, I don't hear any points being made when you're yelling and screaming. When you talk calmly and you lay out a good argument, then I hear them, I can process them, and then I can make my own decision for me. So, and that's what everybody's got to do. What is right for you?
Amen.
But let's talk civilly about it. Dennys, what you got on your mind today?
So I just got to see what the validity of this is. I got a letter from the person that I leased my car from my wife. because I'm coming towards the end of my lease, coming up at the end of the year.
Okay.
So they they send you a ton of letters.
They do, and they try to trick you into thinking that you're,
Tons of stuff.
they're thinking about your best interest.
Yes.
It's all about you, Mr.
Absolutely.
Doer. And we want you and your wife to be happy.
So I've been getting a lot of them. I've been flooded with them. I've been kind of going through reading them, see which ones are real. But I got this one recently, and I don't know if this is a scam or a real thing. But it said, "Hey," and it had the header and everything looked legit.
Okay.
But it says, "The whole time you've been making payments, we accidentally messed up, and you haven't been paying taxes, and you owe all taxes up until date. Don't contact us. This is just a letter to let you know. Contact your leasing agent or whatever it is, and you have to make this up. We regret to inform you."
Wait,
and so I'm like,
what?
what? I have to pay 3 years of taxes that they never charged me for now?
Oh, man.
So
That doesn't make sense.
that doesn't make any sense, right?
Do you have your itemized statement that you should get every month for your car
Yep,
payment?
I made the same payment for going on 3 years now.
It doesn't break it down. Does it itemize it?
I probably could find that on the internet. So I got my normal payment. I put it into my budget, and then each month I just check to make sure that it withdraws correctly.
Right.
Okay.
So I follow up with it, but no one ever told me that there was some different price I was supposed to be paying. The weirdest part is that I've compared it to other letters I've gotten from the same finance group, and
Yeah.
it's the same everything. I don't know if it's a copycat. So I just want to see if it's a real thing. Can that actually happen where they forget to charge you taxes?
Well, what's interesting is that they're sending it from a group that you legitimately correspond with. Now, I will get some correspondence from, and I know it's fake because I'm like, I never used this service. I've never done this.
The Bank of Africa.
Right,
Wait a minute.
yeah.
I've never taken a loan from
Yeah.
them.
Well, they sent it through mail. It was through a letter. So I opened it up. I'm like, what the heck is this? What do you mean I owe back taxes? I'll find it. I have the letter at my table. I'll find it. But so usually I wait till the Friday or whatever so I can call and figure out all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I just been putting it off. But I got it on Wednesday, and I didn't think it was real. I asked somebody else, and they said it could be real. And so I just don't know if that's a real thing.
Where's the scam if they just are telling you to call your lender? Like, that's not a scam.
That's what throws it off. But then I'm like, how does this company mess up so badly? They haven't charged me taxes for 3 years, and now I have to pay back taxes for 3 years.
Yeah.
You might not be financially liable if you get some legal advice and that person tells you,
I'm gonna fight it.
of course you're going to
I think
fight
that's
it. But
unjustified.
if they told you, hey, this is what your car payments are, we're lumping everything in together, and they made a mistake, you might not be liable for their mistake
For
in their
real.
bookkeeping.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't seem right. Like,
Get
why
your
do I
head
have
out
to
your
suffer
butt.
financially?
Yeah.
That's what I read this thing. I couldn't even believe it. So
Okay, well, most people think it's a scam, and somebody said, Dennys, the best way to tell if the mail is real or fake, look at the top right corner, and if it says first class, it's real.
all right.
And if it's standard, it's junk mail because those shysters aren't going to pay for first class.
I'll check it out. Yeah, I figured I'm going to look into it today. I just want to see if anyone's heard of this. It might be it felt like a scam because I feel like how
Right?
could I have gone this long without somebody bringing this to my attention?
Well, how could they be that stupid? And you are coming to the end of the lease, and you know that they want to sell you a new car or whatever.
You wonder if they're trying to trick you. It said to contact the lender. It did have a number at the bottom, so I wonder if they're trying to say, hey, contact your lender. Here's a number in case you don't feel like looking it up so you get lazy or caught off.
Don't call that
I will
number.
not call
Call
that
your
number.
real
Right.
lender.
I will. Well, I'm
Yeah.
going to call them. I'm going to go to the website.
You have to be so many steps ahead of these shysters, and it takes so much brain power and energy that you could be putting to other endeavors.
Oh, yeah.
It's so annoying.
They know. I mean, these are confusing times, and there's so much correspondence that we're getting that we're so spun around.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to get us because so many things are coming at you from so many directions. And you're like, wait, what's going on? What decision do I have to make now? It's a lot harder to make decisions today than it's ever been.
I owed the IRS like $700 and something bucks, and I knew I owed it to them, but I was taking my time because the penalties and interest weren't that much.
For sure.
I think it went from like I owed them $770, it went to I owe them $780. So I was
Yeah.
like, they can wait. But they sent this letter in the mail that scared the crap out of Panda. It said, we are going to seize your home and levy your assets, and if you don't pay us $786, and Panda's like, babe. I'm like, calm down. Okay. No one's taking our house for $786.
Right.
The IRS can suck it. Stop trying to scare people. I probably just got myself audited.
You gotta watch out though, because I had that one weird, peculiar. This is the only reason I think this could even potentially be real, is because I had that weird situation where I paid off a credit card, right?
Yeah.
And then the credit card company said I still owed a balance of like, it was like $5. I can't even remember. It was something so low, but I had taken a picture on the phone. You can take photos of your screen. I took a picture of it and I saved it. So a year later, this company comes back and says, I never paid off my full balance and I owe money. Mm-hmm. And I sent them the thing. I said, I want to dispute this. And they disputed it, right? No one ever told me about this. Nothing ever happened. 10 years later, I find out that went to court and I won the court case.
Really?
Yes.
You didn't know you're in court?
You were in court
You're
and
that
had
good.
no idea.
Yeah, well, if you dispute it, they send it to the thing. They have a court system that looks at it and they decide whether that you have to make this payment or not, right?
Okay.
And I sent my evidence off. I never heard anything about it. 10 years later, I get a thing saying I won this court case, and I owe a bunch of money on taxes because if you win a court case and you get money in it, which was basically they were contesting a $2,000 balance or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
I got taxed on that because I won the case.
Wow.
Well, nobody ever told me this. So fast forward 15 years later, I haven't been paying my tax on this or whatever. The balance kept increasing over the years.
Oh, no.
And I got hit with like over $2,000 I had to pay in IRS taxes.
That
Wow.
boils my
15 years later.
blood.
Yeah.
It's just not fair.
It's not fair. Well, they automatically, they sent that crazy letter to me, threatened me, all this stuff. I called the lady at the IRS, which took forever. She's like, I
2
would
hours
fight
on
this.
hold.
She goes, this is a mistake on our end. I would fight this, right?
Wow.
So I tried to.
She even told you.
Yeah, she said that it happens every now and then, but I fought it and they denied it. So I ended up they just took it out of my wages automatically without any consultation with me.
That ain't cool.
They took it out of my paycheck for a
needed
year
that
and a
money.
half.
They garnished you?
For a year and a half, they just took it out, little bits every paycheck.
Damn.
It was horrible.
Did you say I'm in radio? I already make a nickel a day?
I should have,
Dang.
but yeah, what a weird situation, right? That I actually
Yeah.
had to legally pay money
It's
because I
not
won
fair.
a court case. So now this one comes and it gets me all. I get
Yeah.
all scared that I might have to randomly owe money on taxes. I didn't
Terrible.
pay.
Yeah.
Ow. It's crazy.
All right. There you go. Some adult stuff going on there.
it's the
Sucks.
worst.
It's
Yeah.
awful.
This is really a good question. Now that everybody's got the power of a video camera on their phone and the ability to then quickly upload that video, where are privacy rights and who are you allowed to record and where? And it's shifting sands and changing. In fact, in South Florida, just this week, there was a big ruling that had happened where a 4th District Court in West Palm Beach reversed course. There was a Boynton Beach mom who had videotaped Boynton Beach police in 2009. Sharon Tasha Ford. Her son was, I guess, stopped for sneaking into a movie theater, and so he was detained by police. Things weren't going the way she liked it, so she pulled out her phone, was recording the Boynton Beach cops. That became an issue. And then the question is, okay, well, what happens if a police officer stops you? Can you pull out your phone and start recording them? Sometimes they'll be like, you can't record me. And you're like, okay, well, then what is the ruling? Well, according to the reversal from this court in West Palm Beach, you can. And I thought this was a pretty sound judgment from one of the judges who said a rule otherwise would mean that everybody who pulls out a cell phone to record an interaction with police, whether as a bystander, a witness, or a suspect, is committing a crime. If that stands, and she's right. She said if that were the case, then the individual who recorded George Floyd saying to the officers, I can't breathe, if that would have been here in Florida, they would have been guilty of a crime.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. And so that's why they reverse course. So you will be able to do that because as of Wednesday, the court had ruled that you can't.
Huh.
So it's changing and quickly, and it's hard to stay on top of exactly what you can do. So here we are walking around in public. Do you know who you can record and when and what, and under what circumstances, and then what can you post and how? And so I know it's become an issue, and there's a lot of times where people just don't like someone recording them because you're like, what are you doing? And especially, we've talked about this, somebody is recording your child. Say that you're at a public water park, and there's some person that's just giving you those creepo vibes, and they're getting uncomfortably close to your child and clearly videotaping them on their phone.
We've heard of this happening.
Right. So, what does the law say when it comes to that? And you said even in your neighborhood, you gave me this post from next door about filming a kid. And what are the legalities on this? The post says, I've got a couple of neighbors who continually follow and photograph my 14-year-old son whenever he goes out. If he's walking the dog or if he gets the mail, they're recording or photographing him. They do this with another boy of similar age, but that child is on the spectrum and his mother is disabled, and I'm not sure she's even aware. I've called the police, but there isn't much that they can do because they say it's not illegal to photograph any children. I believe this is stalking and predatory. My son is extremely upset and he feels terrorized by them. I live in Jupiter Lakes. Any advice? So the police had advised not speaking to them directly as they have a history of alcohol incidents too.
Yeah, so these neighbors are like, have a history of having the cops called on them.
Right.
And now they're taping your kid. I would start following them around and taping my kid.
But then that escalates it. And then
I know,
where does it
but-
end? If these people are sketchy, scary individuals, you're like, I've just agitated somebody that is probably a little messed up already.
I think that you have to get them to stop, though. You can't just let them videotape your kid every time he goes out of the house.
Yeah,
And if the cops won't help you and they say they can't get involved, and what else do you do? Let them keep doing it? No.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I don't know what you do in these situations where somebody is filming you and you don't like it. It seems like you have to take it. And
if you're a grown-up,
that's
fine.
unnerving, yeah.
If you're a grown-up
Right.
and you're out in public, you shouldn't assume any kind of privacy because you're a grown-up out in public. But kids are different. And if somebody was videoing my kid, I would immediately confront that. And if it gets ugly, it gets ugly. But I'm not going to stand by and let someone video my kid and have my
Right.
kid. She's saying in the post that her kid feels terrorized
Right.
by this.
you know what seems the most sensible? I like the point that Panchita had made in the chat room. Is if you say, do not record me, and they continue, then there are stalking laws. And maybe the return on this is if somebody's doing this and filming you and you don't like it, it seems childish and unnecessary, but you take out your phone, you start a video, and you say, please stop following me, please stop recording me. And you have that, even that snippet documented, because they could be like, I know you are, but what am I? And they could fire right back and say, well, I want you to stop recording me. Okay, fine, but I'm going to stop it. And I have documented proof that I could give to the police that you are stalking and harassing. And maybe we need to move these video laws into stalking and harassment to say that if you do this, then you can be guilty of that. You can still record people in public, yes, but if they state to you, stop following me, stop recording me, now you've gone into the realm of stalking. And if you document that, give that to police, then they would have grounds to go and make an arrest.
And I think it's totally different for a kid, too. If a parent is asking you to stop filming their kid and you don't stop filming their kid, you need to be doxxed online. I'm going
Yeah.
to share that video on TikTok with your address and tell everybody this is the kind of sicko that's in my neighborhood filming kids and won't stop. Here's their address. Here's what they like to do.
Yeah.
And then let TikTok do its job.
It is tough, and it seems to go without saying. That's why we do call them outs, because you would think you wouldn't have to tell people to don't harass kids and film them and do these kind of things. But unfortunately, you still got to say it. And I think right now, the way it is a longer process because you would have to get a restraining order and things like that. But the best thing that I see in society is document things. Take them to police, open a file, start it, and then like the case of the Next Door story where they keep filming the 14-year-old kid, at least they are now building a case to say they keep doing this, and now you have laid the groundwork for stalking and harassment charges. I think that's the only way to handle it right now.
What a mess.
See. Got any big plans for this weekend, Virginia?
I actually have family coming in town.
You do?
So
Okay.
It's my little niece's birthday today.
All right.
And I have family coming in town tomorrow. Cousin Callie's coming in from Buffalo.
Okay, nice.
And then on Sunday, I got a little brunch. You know, I love me a brunch.
Oh, you do? Are you going to the Breakers again?
No, I think we're
Okay.
going over to downtown Clematis area.
Oh, nice. Do you know where you're going yet?
Me and my girlfriends, we celebrate our birthday every year, and we always go to Pistache
Oh, okay.
every year because we like the French vibe.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you love French music.
French music.
Yeah.
We do the Saint Germain cocktails, which is kind of like an elevated mimosa.
Okay.
It's with that elderflower liqueur,
Yeah.
and then the champagne, and then the
Yeah.
club soda.
So fancy.
So fancy.
Will you wear a beret?
I will not.
I think you should. I think you should. I think everything sounds great except the fact you're not going to wear a beret. Change that and you got an ideal Sunday.
How about I wear a French tickler instead?
I don't know if you can see that. Well, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, Dave Chappelle's going to be at the Hard Rock. They're doing that testing, though, before you go in. And so you've got to pass their COVID test. So he's got a show tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. So 3 shows at Hard Rock. I'm sure they're all sold out.
Oh, yeah.
Angela Johnson, another big comedian, going to be at the Palm Beach Improv through Sunday. And also, Hard Rock is going off again. 50 Cent is going to be at Day or Night Club tonight.
Huh, okay.
If you want to go see him. So you got Dave Chappelle, and then if you want to leave that show, go over and check out 50 Cent. Having a little partay at Day or Night Club.
I wonder if those two are friends.
Good question. I don't know.
Major big name celebrities.
Yeah, I mean,
they might be boys, and in which case,
Dave Chappelle might show up.
yes. And then all of a sudden, it's a whole different night.
Yeah, that could very well happen tonight. So Hard Rock again is going to be a solid place to be. Tomorrow, Monster Jam comes into the BB&T Center. Got that Saturday and Sunday. And then, like I said, I'm going to head out to Dolphins training camp tomorrow morning. That is going to be going on at Hard Rock Stadium. So very excited about that. So that's what's going on this weekend. Well, we got some celebrity birthdays going on here today. A couple to let you know about, like your girl Ginger Spice, Jerry Halliwell from the Spice Girls, Virginia. She is turning 49 years old today.
Okay.
And for Jaybird, who unfortunately is not here again because of the COVID, his favorite director, M. Night Shyamalan, is 51 today. So a couple of celebrity birthdays that are going on. Got a few movies that are opening up this weekend. The Harley Quinn Bloodsport. You know, it's the Suicide Squad thing that's going on there.
Yes.
You got John Cena, Margot Robbie in it. Pete Davidson is in that movie as well. Idris Elba. So it's got a pretty good cast. That is out. You've also got Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's got a new movie, Vivo, on Netflix that you can check out. It's going to be right there for you. And then Annette is out. Movie with Marion Cotillard and Adam Driver. So a little bit more artsy.
I got to say happy birthday, too. It's my little niece's birthday. Ashley turns 11.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, coming up here in a couple minutes, it is the No Name Movie Game. You can jump on the line and play 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We will give you the hook up there to play with us. I believe I'm the champ from last week, Virginia.
You are the
Got
champ.
the belt.
And we were talking a little smack on Twitter.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Bring it. All right, it is time for another round of the No Name Movie Game. Unfortunately, we got Bird out today. Still working, knocking out that COVID.
Yeah, as of yesterday, it was still working him over. Fever, body aches, chills.
Yeah.
No break in all those yucky symptoms.
That's terrible. He's had it bad since, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He's going on day 4
I know.
of it.
You would hope he'd be on the mend over the weekend. That would be the turning point.
I would hope.
When you break it and you start feeling the recovery start happening.
Yes.
I would hope. I'm sure he's ready. Feels due.
Jeez, being sick for more than a week is pretty rough.
No, that is. I mean, just every day you're waking up, you're like, gosh, I do not feel better. That's terrible. So, best to Bird. Unfortunately, he's not going to be here today. The game that he loves so much, he cannot be here for.
This one's for you, Jaybird.
Yes. An honorary win.
With your spirit.
Yes.
Yes.
We're
Okay.
all going to stumble and get real excited, miss a few, just for you.
That's going to be how we honor him?
Yes.
Okay.
We honor him by poking fun.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start off with Virginia, and your partner is Aaron from Lake Worth Beach. Hello, Aaron.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Okay, you're going to be partnered up with Virginia. She gives you the clues to movies. Can't use any of the characters' names, actors' names, or words from the title of the movie, okay?
Alrighty.
Okay, 60 seconds are on the clock, and your time begins now.
It's a basketball cartoon movie. They just redid it again. A new version.
Space Jam.
Yes. They're cartoon animals, and they all live in that place where all the animals live. Where do animals live?
Pass.
Okay, pass.
Zoo?
Yeah, but then what's the movie?
I don't know. Pass.
If you're not fully stoned, you're only this. It's another term.
Happy.
Yes. Shower scene. Knife. He's got the mom, and then she turns out to be a dead body. It's an old movie.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, right?
Pass. The person that checks you out at Publix or the grocery is called a
Cashier.
what? Another name for a cashier is a... Another pass. He swings from trees. He's got a loincloth covered.
Tarzan.
Yes.
Oh, I did buzz. You got Trace, 3 for you, Virginia, and Aaron.
Yes, it was Zootopia and Clerks were the two.
Clerks and Zootopia.
Man, I know those two too. I should have gotten it.
Okay.
It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. You did a great job.
Yeah, solid score, 3.
Jaybird's got COVID. Look, we're just
We're just
limping.
making it through, yeah. We're just trying to make it
lucky
through
to be
here.
here. Lucky to be alive.
Okay, we've got Ellie on here from West Palm Beach. We'll have Dennys jump in here and go next. Ellie, hello.
Hey, KVJ, happy Friday.
Yeah.
Happy Friday.
How you doing today, Ellie?
Awesome. Just on my way to work down in the Everglades and pulled over to play the game.
Oh.
Oh, what a
Working.
safe driver you are.
Yeah, going to
Yeah.
the Everglades, huh?
I'm not driving.
Yeah, I got a few less pythons there in the Everglades now. So they pulled
Well,
what?
we'll work on that today.
Yeah, I think 230 they pulled out. I saw one dude pulled out 41, I think it was, by himself. That's crazy, isn't it?
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, those python hunters.
You ever touched a python in the wild?
Yeah, we got 2 of them.
Wow.
Dang.
I'm always impressed with people that,
But, yeah.
that you're a different breed.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. All right, well, let's see how it goes here. 3 is the mark to beat. 60 seconds on the clock. Partnered up with Dennys, and your time begins now.
It's a term for police officers, and it was a British comedy.
Top. Oh,
Warm Static.
Hot Fuzz.
Yep. This is he is half this and half this. He's a person canine,
Well,
and it's the old timey one.
werewolf.
The old timey one, the lame sounding one. Pass that one. This is if you eat something that has bugs in it. This is a thing. They have a diet to get rid of these. It lives on you.
A parasite?
Yep. This is a person you hire to take someone out if you don't like them. It costs a lot of money. You can do it off.
Hitman.
Yep. This is he has something in his nose he has to pull out. He goes into space. It's an older flick from the 80s. Pass that.
Oh, I don't know.
Pass that one. This is he is the king of the ocean according to the Greek mythology.
King of the ocean. Nero.
Oh, close. It's funny.
Poseidon.
Poseidon, yes.
Oh, okay. That was
After
a
the
tricky one.
buzzer.
Okay, we got a 3 spot as well.
Jeez, it's always 3.
Yeah. So we've got a tie. It's going on. We might have a little overtime going to be coming up here.
Unless Ralston gets 4 and schools us all.
Puts it away.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and end this thing right now. My partner here is Brian from Loxahatchee. What's up, Brian?
What's up, KVJ?
Yeah. All right. You ready to do this? Let's just end this thing. What do you say?
Let's get it.
Okay. All right. We got to get 4 correct here for the win in the No Name Movie game. Okay. 60 seconds are on the clock. Brian, our time begins now. Okay. They used to fight in the Colosseum in Rome.
Gladiator.
The hills are alive with us. Okay, pass. Okay, it is something that pass. Okay, it's not grandma, it's the other, and he's not clean. He's filthy, he's sexually perverted.
Bad
He's
grandpa.
No, not bad. He's not clean, he's the opposite of clean.
Dirty.
Yeah, say the whole thing.
Dirty grandpa.
Okay, yeah, pass. Okay, he swims underwater. He's a superhero. He's not a female. He's a...
Aquaman.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Worms make this. It's a very soft fabric made in China.
Silk.
That's a win.
Okay, nice. We'll call it good there. End of things.
Austin, look at you.
Time left
Yeah.
on the
Jaybird.
Yeah.
Oh, he said that's for Jaybird.
That is for Jaybird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his spot. That was his win. Brian winning it for him. That's definitely dedicated to the bird. Congratulations there, Brian.
Thanks a lot.
All right, buddy. There you go.
He sounded like too much of a man to get the sound of music.
Yeah, I could
He's
tell
like,
pretty
what?
quick. I'm like, yeah.
I never heard that. Pass.
Musicals, what?
No.
Not for me. Not a man out of Loxahatchee.
That was a man right there.
Yeah, I don't think men in Loxahatchee are allowed to watch musicals. I think there's actually there's an ordinance against that. I thought this was kind of interesting. BuzzFeed had some fun behind-the-scenes moments from movie sets. I didn't realize this, but if you've ever seen the amazing performance of Heath Ledger when he was the Joker in The Dark Knight, he walks through and he's kind of licking at his mouth. He had this nervous, and it was like a tick, and he was just, and his thing was he's so wily and just crazy. Well, that wasn't actually intentional. What he was doing, he was licking his lips because he was trying to keep his prosthetic scars on. And so that was something he started doing because they kept falling off his face. So he would take his tongue and he'd kind of push them back onto his face. But somebody's like, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
And so he made that part
Makes
of
you
the,
look crazy.
Yes, he made that part of the character so he looked even more insane when he kept licking like that. That's how it all began, was trying to keep the scars on his face.
I like it.
I thought that was kind of cool too. They say that in Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp lost so many pirate hats that eventually the costume designer just started making them out of rubber because they would float.
That's smart.
Yeah, and they say that Jim Carrey was bitten so many times by penguins during Mr. Popper's Penguins that they actually added a disclaimer at the end of the credits, and it said, no penguins were harmed in the making of this film. Jim Carrey, on the other hand, was bitten mercilessly, but he had it coming. So that's actually legit. The penguins kept biting Jim Carrey.
Penguins look so sweet.
Yeah, it's deceiving, Virginia. Just because you have on a tuxedo doesn't mean you can't be wily.
Who knew they were ferocious and hungry for human flesh?
I've got an attack penguin. Terrifying. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, I think Suits. Yeah, he actually went with 50 Cent in the club, and he's going to be at the Hard Rock tonight.
Look at you, Suits.
Party now.
Accidentally topical, that Google Gary.
Yeah, Google Gary, he went a lot more contemporary on his picks. I went a lot more old school, hoping that I'd get the old vote. Did I? Who was first? Who was last? KVJ's draft this week was Club Bangers. We'll get you the winner next. My strategy completely failed. I thought that I would go with all-time best club bangers, and Virginia did not pan out.
Uh-oh. Were you in last place?
I was not in last. That was Dennys.
Oh.
But I did not win.
I think Dennys would feel out of place in the club.
Well, Dennys, I think what really killed him, and I hate to say this, was ironically the Killers. He went with Mr. Brightside, a song that I love, and it's fantastic. I just don't know if it fits in the category of club bangers. He did go with Britney Spears' Toxic. And he also had Despacito in there playing to the South Florida crowd for Luis Fonsi. But apparently that was not enough to win him the tournament. He only got 11 votes.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't go well. Yeah, I didn't do much better. I was next to last. I went with Hey Ya Outcast, probably a bad pick. Staying Alive, the Bee Gees, which I thought maybe arguably could be the greatest club banger of all time. I thought I would go for that. I get some of the old vote. They didn't vote, even on Facebook.
Oh.
And then I went with Groove is in the Heart by Delight. So I did not have enough current stuff because the current stuff is what was winning out. You had Yeah by Usher. You had Jennifer Lopez's On the Floor, and you had Gasolina by Daddy Yankee. And I don't think the Jennifer Lopez from the comments I saw helped you. I think that's what kept you from the win.
I like that J-Lo song, though. It's so good.
But you still had less than half the votes of Google Gary. Suits
Really?
won. He had 50 Cents in the club, Flow Right Is Low, which is a song you even love, and he went Nelly Hot in Her.
Yeah, he did it. Once
Yeah.
again, Google Gary.
Google Gary is the winner again of the KVJ draft. The dude's good.
He's
good. He knows how to play the numbers, Virginia. All right, we got your Feel Good Fridays. Got any cool stuff that you'd like to drop on us? You can. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Would love to hear your wins for the week. Let us know what they are here on the KVJ Show. Welcome to your Friday here on the KVJ Show. It's myself, Virginia. We got Dennys. We got Suits. Sadly, without the Bird today. He's one of those COVID cases that you're seeing with the numbers going absolutely crazy here in South Florida. And it's going to be interesting to see what the shakeout's going to be and what it'll do to start affecting your plans. We're kind of back into, like, movies are coming out in the theaters. You've got Dave Chappelle doing 3 shows this weekend at the Hard Rock. So you've got, it's an indoor space, too.
Right.
You know, we've got Hard Rock Stadium cranking. We've got football and all these kind of things that are going on. Are we going to stay in that realm and keep going? And then are you going to have a COVID vaccine to show to get in? I know New York City made that move on Tuesday. Bill de Blasio, the mayor, announced that basically if you want to go to restaurants or do anything, you had to have a, I guess, COVID like passport kind of thing that you can do on your phone.
Dave Chappelle's testing people at the venue.
Yes.
Which I think is the most brilliant way to do it.
Yeah.
You can't trust people to be honest.
Right.
People are on TikTok bragging about how they forged their vaccination card. So
Yeah.
you can't trust people. If you want to make sure, if you can afford it, test everybody in the venue.
It's going to be the latest thing to try to figure out how to either prove vaccination, some immunization. How are we going to do that? I saw that Yelp has now added a vaccination filter that will let users know which businesses require customers and staff to get the COVID vaccine. So you'll be able to filter businesses either by proof of vaccination required or all staff fully vaccinated when searching for local businesses and restaurants.
That's interesting.
Yes.
A lot of places that I'm going to, a lot of the staff is still wearing masks. And a lot of the places where I went to where they had taken them off, they're putting them back on.
Yes.
For the staff.
But again, we've always had that goofy rule with restaurants because you can't eat with a mask on. You can't drink with a mask on.
Right.
So they do that thing where if you're sitting at your table, then you can have your mask off. But as soon as you stand up to move, then they want you to put your mask back on. And I think we're kind of heading back to that. That seems to be where it is.
All right, I'll be out of my house.
Yeah.
I'll see you on TikTok. It'll just be me on my house from TikTok.
Yeah, that's probably it for a lot of people. So it'll be interesting to see as we started to crank back open some events and things, how much are we going to start scaling it back? And then maybe even if they are open, will people just say, you know what, I'm going to be like Virginia and just stay home. Bird is on here. He is on day 4 of his COVID. Is there any change for the better here, Bird?
Hello, old friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell us about yourself. What is going on with you?
Well, today, I would say good news is my temperature is down to 101 from 102, so that's a good sign, I think. It's going down. That's good.
Okay, and that's without having to use Tylenol to get it down?
Yeah, so that would be, on its own, it's gone down from 102 to 101, so that's good.
Okay, all right, that's something in the positive.
It's crazy that one little degree, that really helps.
Yeah, I guess, you got to look for any kind of hope that you can get. So what are all your symptoms and how do you feel?
The worst for me is the body aches and just the shivering. That's been really. I feel like I got attacked by 7 men in an alley, and they beat the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. My whole body feels very, very sore.
And we're sure that didn't happen? Because I'm sure there's 7 people that'd love to kick our ass.
If it was going to happen, it would have happened after Crazy Horse.
True.
Yeah.
I can't believe we didn't get COVID after that crazy day.
Right.
Yeah, I think this is remnants from the Crazy Horse still. I don't know.
So you're achy, you feel nasty. Tell me about, because the first round of COVID that we had here, it was a lot of people were coughing or had really sore throats, things like that. Do you have any symptoms in that area? Any cough?
I'm not coughing at all. It is
Wow.
just I have no energy. I'm not just getting up to get a drink is a very big deal. It just knocks you out of energy.
Yeah.
Even texting is kind of like oh man, I got to text.
A chore, yeah.
Concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
That brain fog they talk about, I had that before, but now I really have it.
Dang.
Well, at least you got a good excuse that you can carry on pretty much forever now. Just be like, yep, COVID.
Yeah, I got COVID brain.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everybody sending nice messages, and people are dropping off stuff at my house. So I really appreciate all that. Y'all very kind.
Yeah, because we've been talking about this a good bit because, we've heard a lot about what you can do to get some immunization if you haven't had COVID, getting the vaccine and things like that. But let's say that you are one of those people that does have it. We've been talking about the vitamins to take, whether it be the B, the D, the C, the zinc, all those kind of things. What are you doing to try to feel better?
I'm a vitamin C and a vitamin D man.
Okay.
I'm also I'm laying in bed with some zinc.
Okay.
I'm doing some stuff with zinc.
Okay.
And then the thing that's honestly saved me from the pain has been the extra strength Tylenol. If I didn't have that, this would be even worse than what it is. The Tylenol at least gives you some temporary relief a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man.
Wow, that's crazy stuff.
It's so weird that you're not coughing at all. And when we got it last August, a year ago, the coughing was like the major symptom.
Zero cough. Like I said, it's the terrible body aches. The shivering is really awful. And and I lost my taste buds too.
Oh.
That happened yesterday. I could taste a little bit of everything, and then right about 2 p.m. yesterday, I took a bite, and I'm like, oh, man. It was that Pedialyte you got me, Virginia.
You couldn't taste it?
Gatorade one. I couldn't it just tasted like thickness.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
but that happened out of the blue. That was I hadn't had that symptom yet.
I hope you get your taste back. That would suck.
Yeah, that's been the real devastating blow.
You're a man of taste buds. You built a career on taste buds.
I know. I haven't been real hungry, but I wanted to eat those Oreo cookies I keep on talking about, and it's a depressing feeling when you bite into a cookie and you just can't taste anything, Virginia.
Oh, my goodness.
That's heavy.
Yeah. Wow.
Have you lost weight, though? I mean, that might be one good thing.
Yeah, I've lost a little weight. I was already kind of on a little diet before I got COVID, but I did walk outside to my pool area for about a minute and a half yesterday. There was a dead lizard in my pool that I saw on Monday, and it's been bothering me, so I went to go get it out. And I got to tell you, that dead lizard won. I didn't get it out. I felt like I seriously ran the Boston Marathon.
Really? It was just too much for you, huh?
I could, yeah. You thought I had a bitch-ass grip before. I have 90-year-old man hands right now. I couldn't. That Pedialyte you got me, I couldn't even open it with my hands.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really attacking the strength of the limbs.
Dang. Okay. Well, good news is your fever's down slightly, even if it's 1 degree. That is a win. That's something to be positive about, and hopefully those aches and chills and pains start going away pretty quick, Bird. And we'd love to at least be able to get you on the microphone at some point when you feel up to it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and plan on that on Monday if you guys want. I'm getting depressed not doing anything and not seeing anybody, so I need to look forward to this to do something. I was even thinking about maybe getting on social media this weekend just to say hello, but it might get a little weird because when I don't talk to people after a couple of days, I turn a little bit weird.
No, you do, really.
We know.
Yeah, I ordered some stuff from the grocery store, and I'm pretty sure I accidentally flashed the driver. My towel fell when I was bending down. I didn't realize they were still out there. Pretty sure they saw my crack and possibly my sack.
Well, that one's free.
Yeah, there you go. There's your tip. He's probably thinking that you're trying to come on to him.
He probably made a note on your memo list, never coming back.
That kid, that's been the big highlight of the week.
That's your highlight.
The driver.
Oh, man. Well, we miss you, bud, and feel better, and be hopefully you'll feel up to it on Monday to join us from your place via camera and microphone. So, love
Is
to
there
have you back.
anything that you need? Is there anything that you need that you don't have?
No, I'm all good. I'm gonna probably, as soon as I talk to y'all, I'll probably end up taking a little bit of a nap. That's the other thing too. It makes you feel like you've got insomnia, or not insomnia, narcolepsy. I struggle with sleep, and this is the most I've slept probably since I was 4.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, that does the body good. That's how you fight this thing off.
Good.
So, nice job, Bird.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Well,
all right, yeah. Well, I miss y'all, and I love you all so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Oh, we
Okay.
love you too.
Yeah.
Rest, rest, rest.
All right, and hello to the KVJ chat room and everyone listening. Bye,
okay.
y'all.
All right, love you,
Bye.
bud. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's tough. It's fascinating just to hear everybody's individual story. A lot of people are sending them to us because I can't even state just how different they all are. Everybody's got a unique walk with this COVID that's just stunning to me. Have you ever seen a disease like this that doesn't seem to follow the same patterns from one person to the next?
No, Kevin, not in our lifetime have
No.
we seen anything like this. It's unprecedented times.
Well, somebody said that I can't drink Pepsi and I can't eat peanut butter. That was my COVID story.
Oh my gosh.
Like, have you heard anybody say that? Like,
Peanut butter is the best thing ever.
all right. And imagine you get a disease and now you can't eat peanut butter because of it.
That
like,
sucks.
Or drink Pepsi. Like, what is that? What does COVID have against Pepsi? It's pretty crazy.
It's a weird, weird ride.
Yeah. They said the worst thing for Bird. Imagine if he lost his taste for pizza like that.
I know. That's what I was thinking about. Like, if he doesn't have
Terrible.
taste buds, what, the value meal killer can't taste a value meal?
Yeah.
Why even, like, be the value meal killer anymore?
Wow. Crazy. Yeah. So got a text too. Somebody said, I'm glad you guys are, talking about this. My cousin works for JFK. She said that there are about 189 COVID patients and they're overwhelmed. Palms West has 80 kids being hospitalized. So, stay safe with this. Thanks for mixing your goofiness with a little bit of information. It is a scary time, and it does make it easier to deal with. Well, thanks on that. And I saw that Jackson, they are now going to start requiring that people there, because they've been inundated, get the vaccine. All employees. will have
Jackson
to be-
Memorial?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jackson Health. Yeah, the whole health department there in Miami-Dade County is also going to require its employees to be vaccinated or undergo weekly COVID testing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so those are some of the changes going on. Do have some Feel Good Fridays, a little positivity with all that funk mixed in here. Love this. Alex from Vero said, in honor of National Chicken Wing Day last week, I popped into Hurricane Grill, Hurricane, what is it? Grill and Bar, whatever
Grill
it is.
and Wings.
Grill and Wings, yes, for a
Yeah.
quick bite.
We love that place, too.
I was very disappointed that they didn't have any specials, but the bartender had me enter a contest to win free wings for a year. And to my surprise, I won free wings for a year. Jealous, Kev?
Are you kidding?
That's awesome, huh? I'm very jealous.
The bartender told you to do it, you entered, and you won?
Like, free wings for a year?
Oh, my gosh.
That's crazy.
That is a happy dance moment.
Shout out to Jessica and Landry from Fort Pierce. Last day of work today. They're going to be going for a C-section on Monday morning to welcome in their little boy Camden.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Also, my sister-in-law, Natalie Souza, is graduating from FIU with her master's in teaching and education.
Wow.
It's a big win. Also, Joe is going to be starting his own handyman business next week. His family's very proud of him in Martin and St. Lucie County.
Get it, Joe?
Go, Joe. Somebody else said, I'm 42 and was sure I was never going to become a mother, and I found out yesterday I'm pregnant, almost 20 weeks, and everything looks okay.
Awesome.
That's very cool.
Congratulations.
So there you go. And somebody turning 43 today, feeling healthy, happy, and blessed. So absolutely. So look at all your blessings. That's what it's all about. These are celebrities who dated before they were huge household names. Didn't even know a lot of these people were together. Chris Evans and Jessica Biel. Did you know they were together for 5 years?
I did not.
Yeah, they dated from 2001 to 2006. Mrs. Justin Timberlake
Yeah.
was with Chris Evans for 5 years. I had no idea.
When she was young, she was, just supermodel stunning.
Yeah. Well, Chris Evans was right there with her.
Yeah, he's a good looking guy.
He's a pretty good looking guy, too.
Yeah, I'll give it to him, but she's hotter.
Toby Maguire and Rashida Jones dated from 1997 to 2000 for 3 years.
Interesting.
I think that was right before he hit it with the Spider-Man stuff. Robert Downey Jr. and Sarah Jessica Parker. Did you know that they actually moved in together?
No.
Yeah, when they were 18, they first met on the set of Firstborn, and then they moved in together for 2 months.
Before she got with Matthew Broderick?
Yep. Robert Downey Jr. and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Fascinating.
Conan O'Brien and Lisa Kudrow. Back in the 80s, they met during an improv class and dated for a while.
Huh.
And then Matthew Morrison from Glee briefly dated Kristen Bell when they were students at NYU, and then also briefly dated Lea Michele during their Broadway days before Glee. So, yeah, a couple ones I had no idea they were even together. Okay, we were trying to check in, see what was going on here with Kanye West. It's New Music Friday, and you've got new stuff going to be dropping, like Nas. It's kind of interesting. He's dropping something the same day that Kanye West supposedly is. So that's some of the stuff going on, but we were just checking Apple Music a second ago looking for Donda, which is the new Kanye album, and I haven't seen it there. So what is the word on that, Dennys?
So the word is, they said that there's going to be 24 tracks, and he hasn't given them all of the names yet for the tracks. So they have it scheduled that it's going to be on Apple Music posted. So Apple Music posted a pre-order option with a release date of August 7th now. So it sounds like it's going to be tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay,
According to the article I screenshotted from 49 minutes ago.
Kanye, why are you always playing with our heart?
He really, I know, because people looking forward to this. Be like, I can't wait to hear the new Kanye. Like, when is it coming out?
What if you really were some people get so amped.
Yeah.
What if you were so amped
Right.
and you've been waiting since the middle of July?
Yeah, it looks like he
Sure.
pushed it back
He's been pushing it back and then pushing it back, and now he's pushing it back again.
So now tomorrow's when you'll hear Donda.
That's what they're saying. So they did that live stream last night around 10:30.
Yeah.
Played it for everybody, and people checked it out. And then they put on Apple that it was going to be out, and then they didn't get the track listing. And now, according to this article from less than an hour ago, they said that Apple now put a pre-order date for it for August 7th. So they changed the date that it's coming out now, I guess because they haven't gotten all the information yet.
Okay, and does pre-order, does that mean that you'll be able to get all the tracks then, or does that mean that you put in an order for when they will come out?
I think you put in an order, and they're slating it for August 7th. There could be a possibility he might even push it back further.
If I have Apple
wow.
Music, do I have to pay for these songs?
It seems like it for the Donda.
Oh, really?
hell
So pay in
no.
addition to it.
I'm not paying.
Yeah, it looks like you have to
I don't think I've seen
pre-order
that.
this album.
You have to pay? I got Apple Music. They already
I haven't seen that with anything.
put me up against the wall and take advantage of me. Now I got to pay more?
Well, it's Kanye. You never know. Okay. All right. So that's the latest. If you were excited like us, I really wanted to check out Donda. The wait is still on a little bit longer.
Somebody had too much to drink. Now it's time for you to think. Drunk girl trivia.
This is really like a struggle for me to say.
Okay, here we go. My daughter Caitlin running out with her girlfriends. They now taken over the Drunk Girl Trivia. Bird was so tired of doing it. And he's just like, yes, listening to Drunk Girl Trivia is so exhausting. Not to mention Bird's got COVID, so that doesn't play well for doing Drunk Girl Trivia.
It's a young person's game,
is.
too.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
you got to be in it, baby.
Yeah. So here's what we've got. My daughter Caitlin with some of her friends out and about on the town.
This is Caitlin, and we are in West Palm Beach. Who do we have with us? Cheyenne jumped in a fountain. Cheyenne just took a nosedive. All right, who do we have here with us?
What?
Sarah. Where do you go to school, Sarah?
UNC Chapel Hill. I'm supposed to be smart.
Okay, all right. So we got Sarah. I guess apparently Cheyenne fell in a fountain and she couldn't do Drunk Girl Trivia.
I
so.
saw this on your wife's Instagram.
Oh, okay.
No, not Instagram. On TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
Cheyenne purposefully jumped in a
okay.
fountain.
Oh, okay.
Dove in, did a swim, jumped out.
All right, so she took herself out of Drunk Girl Trivia, I guess, by doing that.
That girl is a legend.
Oh, boy, she's something. Okay, well, here we go. Will we have more correct answers because Cheyenne never got one right? So we're trying Sarah this week. Okay, question number 1 in Drunk Girl Trivia.
Okay, question number 1. Sarah, whose picture is on the $20 bill?
The 20?
Okay, whose picture is on the $20 bill? Okay, these are tough when you get in that because especially if you're like me and you never have any money. You don't know who's on what. We're looking for President Jackson, Andrew Jackson.
Jackson, yes.
Okay, do you think Sarah will get this one correct? What do you think, Virginia?
I don't know. That's a tough one. I had to look it up just to make sure. It's Jackson.
I think that is tough. I would say a no-go on that.
I would say a no-go as well.
Okay, so the answer is no on this.
Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah, actually, it's Andrew Jackson.
Tough.
Oh, tough. Okay.
Jefferson, Jackson, they're kind of the same.
Yeah. Okay, that one was tough. In defense of Sarah on that. Okay, question number 2.
What do the initials SWF stand for in personal ads?
SWF. Single white female. Now, that was really popularized because there was a movie, in like the 90s or something like that? Wasn't that the name of it? Single white female?
But do they still use that?
I don't know. I don't do these kind of ads. Okay, so if you are like a 22-year-old girl, 23-year-old girl, do you know what SWF means?
I don't think she does.
Okay, so you're going with a no on that.
Straight white woman.
What?
Straight white female.
What?
Single white female, honey.
Oh, damn.
Okay. All right, so if you're 23 and you're drunk, you don't know that.
They don't use that anymore.
No, maybe not. Okay, throwing in some old guy questions there. All right, third and final question. Sarah's still 0 for 2 here. Will she get the third one right?
I gotta get this one.
Lenin was this country's first communist president.
Lenin?
Okay, all right. Now, you're thinking Lenin. I mean, this is just a history question. And I'm thinking, okay, this still is studied in schools, correct? This is a girl who goes to UNC Chapel Hill. I would imagine at some point she's come across this, but I would say yes, but this
Lenin
kind of has me asking whether or not it's really clicking or not.
You mean John Lennon, right?
Yeah. She seems like she's taken a little bit aback because I make Lenin. I mean, hello, that's Soviet Union. That's Russia. That's easy, right? What do you think, Virginia? For a perfect score for you, is Sarah going to get this right in Drunk Girl Trivia?
I don't think she knows who Lenin is. Just by the way, she said Lenin?
Yeah. There's a question mark at the end of that. Okay, does she get it right?
Yo, Lenin? The only communist, I'm gonna say Cuba or North Korea.
All right, I'll give
John
you.
Lennon? Yo, John Lennon from the Beatles was someone's communist president?
No, that's wrong. Okay.
Yeah, that is wrong. Okay. Yeah. What? Okay, there you go, Tar Heels. You're like, wait, that girl goes to UNC?
She's on an athletic scholarship.
Okay, yeah. All right. So maybe, history and all that. That's not really her thing. So.
No, Kevin.
Wow. I got to tell you, I don't know if Caitlin's friends are ever going to get one right here.
It's not why we come to them.
Okay. Well, they're 0 for everything. So there you go. Another round of Drunk Girl Trivia. Hottest event this weekend. I think tonight's Dave Chappelle show is the one to go to. He's going to be at Hard Rock Live. He's got 3 shows tonight, tomorrow, and then Sunday. But 50 Cent is also going to be right across the way at the Day or Night Club at the Hard Rock. So who knows? Maybe Dave Chappelle will show up and hang out with 50 Cent tonight.
Maybe 50 Cent will show up at Dave's show.
Maybe.
You could be there and say, oh, no big deal. I was in the room with Dave and 50. Where were you?
That'd be kind of cool, yeah. That's the kind of stuff that might happen. So that's probably the hottest thing going on this weekend. I know if you got kids, Monster Jam is happening at the BB&T Center. That's the monster trucks.
That sounds awful.
You wait. I bet
Rocco
yeah.
would love
Right.
it. I would have to drink heavily.
Yeah. Also, we had some football on TV last night, which was awesome to see that back. And the Dolphins are going to be doing training camp tomorrow. Little family fun day if you go out there. Gates open at 9:15. Practice at 9:45. They got the new facilities there at Hard Rock Stadium.
And you're going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, make some fun little videos for us.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll post some stuff up if they let me. I'll probably try to make a video in a place that I shouldn't, and then you can see me. The video would just be me getting tackled, which actually would be awesome.
Don't stop the video. If you get tackled, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that. I'll go out there and...
If anybody wants to tackle him tomorrow, there's $20 in it for you.
Okay, all right, there you go.
But wait till he's filming.
Let's make it happen. Yeah, they said good news for the Dolphins. They raised their value according to Forbes magazine. They went from the 18th ranked NFL franchise in 2020 to number 15 this year.
Okay.
So they've increased value.
That's good.
Yeah, another Florida team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they increased the most.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Winning the Super Bowl and having a robot as your quarterback will do that.
Yeah, so that's not a bad deal. So That's where the Dolphins stand in that ranking. $3.42 billion. Wow. That's a good bit of cash. So you wonder, with Jeffrey Rossman and, or is that his name? Jeffrey Ross? I'm drawing a blank. What's the Dolphins owner?
I think it is.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, he's, I guess, got a good bit of money there tied up in the Dolphins, and he keeps cranking cash into that. They're really building up that whole facility. The Dolphins training facility is new. They put in the tennis facility. Going to be doing the racetrack around the stadium here soon.
He's doing the work.
Yeah. Well, on Facebook right now, we got a lot of responses already. So there obviously are a lot of phrases that really bug people a ton. And people are hitting that up right now. What are the phrases that bug you the most, Virginia?
People hate it. Well, I'm not bugged by any phrases. I love when they're overused and annoying. People get mad at me though when I say sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry made the list.
It's so sassy.
A lot of people are saying sorry, not sorry is a phrase that absolutely drives me crazy. I think the top two answers might be sorry, not sorry, and whenever you say burglar.
Yeah.
Yeah, those might be the top two phrases that are annoying the heck out of people. This actually is kind of a good lesson. What phrases are annoying people the most? Probably good to know in case you don't really want to annoy people and you're using one of those phrases that people are like, I can't stand it. I'll give you some of the top phrases that people are saying, and Virginia, let me know if this is annoying you as well.
All of them are going to be no because I use them all.
They don't bother you.
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see here. This is what people are sounding off on right now on the KVJ Show Facebook page. The sorry, not sorry, you're using that. So you're annoying people with that, and they're telling you that you're annoying them with that.
And it fuels me.
Yeah, people are hating that sorry, not sorry, and you won't stop. Can't stop.
I can't.
Yeah, you're burglar, you're chicken. All of those are driving people absolutely crazy. Okay, what about repetitive use of like? Diana said that is what is bugging her the most right now. And we both are guilty of it.
We do that a lot.
We do it terribly. Does that bother you when you hear people doing that?
No, I get amusement from it. I like to laugh at it.
You don't cringe when you hear like.
No, I think it's funny.
You love it. Okay, all right. What about Oscar? He says, I absolutely hate when people say, that's Gucci.
I think that's a little bit outdated. I don't think anybody's
like
really saying that anymore. That was so last year, Oscar.
Good. Okay. Angela said, what phrase bothers me is when people try that whole I could care less. It's I could not care less. If you could care less, you aren't making much of a statement. Does that bother you too?
Well, yeah, because grammatically it's incorrect.
Okay.
So I'll catch that, but I would never say anything.
Lisa said the phrase that drives her crazy is chillaxing. I agree with her. And when somebody says it, I'm like, it makes my skin crawl.
They're definitely going to be wearing a Tommy Bahama shirt.
Does chillaxing bother you?
Nah.
Okay. How about my bad? My bad. My bad.
Again, I like that one.
You like that one?
Because I mess up a lot, so therefore I use it.
Yeah, that has been around since the 90s, would you say? My bad?
Totally.
Yeah. People are still using it. Ricky said the phrase right now that is driving me crazy is people saying game changer, or when they're like, just saying. Just saying is annoying. When they use it that way, just saying.
I'm just saying.
Because they think they're very smart and they've just told you something.
Not to hurt your feelings, and then they say something that totally hurts your feelings. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah. I agree. That I hate. Game changer. Is that bothering you yet? It's a real game changer.
Yeah, that one's a little stupid and overused.
I got to watch myself. I got to use that too much.
You got to watch out, too, for that unprecedented times. That one pops up a lot.
What is it?
Kevin, we're living in unprecedented times.
So much of the COVID vernacular is so annoying.
Well, we've just been saying it now for 2 years, and it feels just, oh my gosh, please, almost 2 years. It's exhausting.
Yeah. Kat said the phrase that bugs her, I'm just living the dream. Just living the dream. People say that. Yes, how you doing? I'm just living the dream. Does that bother you?
No, I like it. Because usually the people that use it around me are like when things are going really, really bad. And then they write just living the dream. And it's pretty funny that you can laugh at your horrible flat tire and your mother-in-law yelling at you situation.
I like it better if it's used sarcastically.
Me too.
Okay. Paul said, when someone ends every sentence with, It's kind of the same thing as the just saying.
Is annoying. But you know what I've noticed recently? I'll be listening to people. I listened to a podcast the other day, and the person on this podcast ended every sentence by saying, right. And everything they were saying, okay, so Kevin, we're going to the restaurant tonight, right? And we're going to get the lamb chop, right? And
Oh, wow.
it's like they're trying to lead you down the path of like they are in charge and they know everything. And then
They need you to acknowledge how right they are at the end of every sentence.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that being annoying. Okay, what about this one? Ann said on the KVJ Show Facebook page, the phrase that is really bothering her when anybody sarcastically says, whatever. Yeah, it does annoy me.
I like that one.
Because it's very dismissive.
It's very dismissive.
But you like it.
It's very Mariah Carey, so it's totally in my wheelhouse.
Lindsay said, must be nice, is the one that she is overhearing. That one annoys her the most.
That one's stupid, and that one's like a jealous hater.
Mm-hmm. And one of the top ones people were saying is when people say the word irregardless. That drives a lot of people crazy.
That's not a word.
Yeah, right. Okay, so there you go. If you want to sound off, that is happening right now on the KVJ Show Facebook page. Go there and follow along.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow.
Boy, did you hear about this take? The Coast Guard offloaded more than $1.4 billion worth of narcotics at Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale.
Whoa, with a B?
With a B, 1.4 billion. They say it is the largest illicit drug offload in Coast Guard history.
Wow.
$1.4 billion. That's crazy. They say crew members aboard the Cutter James offloaded nearly 60,000 pounds of cocaine, 1,430 pounds of marijuana, which was confiscated by several Coast Guard units.
Wow.
So there you go. 60,000 pounds of cocaine. What are we going to do in Miami this weekend?
There will be a shortage.
Oh, my gosh. Just wait till that hits everybody. Wait, what? Crazy. There was a rock climber that was seen scaling a 600-foot hotel on the Las Vegas Strip.
Oh, you can't do that.
You cannot do that. No, apparently this guy was protesting local and nationwide COVID mandates. Not a fan of it. So to protest, he climbed over 60 floors of the Aria Hotel before he got caught at the top of the building.
Oh, yeah, that's right next to the Cosmopolitan.
Okay, you know where that is.
I do. I like to stay at the Cosmopolitan.
So it's a pretty tall place, huh?
Very tall.
Okay, 60 floors is tall. He got arrested for trespassing.
Dude, come on. What did you prove?
That's crazy.
You ain't proved nothing.
Yeah. Just a little note, if you're getting your folding chairs at Dollar General, you might want to listen to this. Apparently there's a minor problem with them that is causing them to amputate people's fingers. So
what's the problem?
You don't want to lop off your fingers like a little sausage.
I want to lose weight. I don't want to lose it in my finger.
No, you don't want to lose a digit. Yeah. Got to watch out for the Dollar General scissor chairs.
Damn, you get what you pay for, y'all.
Yeah, there you go. This is kind of interesting. I don't know if you heard this vaccine PSA out of the state of Arkansas. Do we have that, Dennys? Somewhere? I'm trying to see.
You had it on the viral list this morning, and I was very intrigued.
Yeah, is this the one with Richard Johnson? Is that it? Okay.
Richard Johnson.
Richard Johnson. Yes, is talking about taking a shot at staying healthy. This is a PSA out of the state of Arkansas to try to get the state to get the COVID vaccine. But people are like going, okay, what is this guy an entrepreneur about? And What's he selling?
During the pandemic, my lifestyle drastically changed. My income came to a screeching halt. You have to understand, I'm a hustler. I'm a legit entrepreneur. I sell things. I come in contact with people all the time. I have to stay safe. I didn't have a choice but to trust the vaccine. Because if you live the type of lifestyle that I live, you out here in these streets and you hustling, an entrepreneur like me, why not do it safely? So I want everybody to take this seriously. Take a shot at staying healthy. Get the vaccine.
So people are seeing this ad and they're going, wait, did we just have a drug dealer tell us to get the COVID vaccine?
Did we just give a drug dealer a commercial?
I think they just did. So, Richard Johnson.
That's beautiful.
That is very interesting. There's a guy in Oregon that may have set a new record for the world's drunkest driver.
Oh, my.
They say he crashed while trying to outrun the cops, and when they gave him the breathalyzer, he blew a .778, which is almost 10 times the legal limit.
Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. And he was just back in court and got 13 months in jail for it, and he has lost his driver's license for life. He will never have another driver's license in the state of Oregon.
That's a good move. Once you get to that point, it's like, dude, you can't be trusted, so you're done.
Yeah, you're right. Another dangerous driver, this time in Canada. A man there in Ontario intentionally struck another man with his car last Friday because he caught the guy peeing in his lawn.
Dude, you gotta simmer down with that. It's just urine.
Right. He's just watering your grass.
He's not peeing on your wife.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that much. And now you hit him with the car, and now you're going to jail. You are a dumbass.
Luckily, the guy didn't die, and they don't know exactly why he was peeing on the yard, but...
Well, it happens. Sometimes you get drunk and pee in people's yards.
It does.
I've done it. You've done it.
Yeah.
If
happens.
Someone would have mowed us over with a car, we'd have been like, what the hell?
Right. Well, check this out. This is rather interesting. And how do you think of this guy as a neighbor here? We've got this dude in Grand Prairie, Texas, who apparently lost his West African banded cobra.
That sounds very deadly.
It's on the loose. And he's
Cobra.
apologizing to his neighbors because he can't find his cobra. And he's letting his neighbors know, hey, if you see my cobra...
Is that the snake that they brought to our old radio station in Miami?
Yes.
And it was in the box, that cobra?
Yes.
Okay, these things are no
They're
joke.
no joke. They have warning labels all over it. Yeah, so you don't want to just, treat this thing lightly when you've got a pet cobra. Here is the dude from Granbury, Texas, as he's trying to apologize to neighbors and explain exactly what happened and how the cobra got out.
I did make a mistake, and I feel very sorry for the community. I came back, and the cage door was open by an inch. She must have found a way to open it up. I think that it's probably still in the wall.
Uh-huh. He probably still in the wall. Dummy, if you got a pet cobra, you don't accidentally leave the cage open.
I think it's time to open up the wall.
Yeah, I would say so too. It'd be
We gotta-
if we have to tear down your house. We're finding this cobra.
Yeah, before this cobra kills people in your neighborhood, innocent people.
He says either the snake is likely in his wall or it could have gone to a nearby creek and died. What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
We need proof. I need a carcass.
That's what cobras do when they have a chance. They go to water and die.
We can't run the
I doubt
risk that this cobra is still out there just waiting to...
Yeah. I would strangle this guy if he is my neighbor.
He sounds like a dope.
Yeah. There's a British wildlife sanctuary that's been forced to separate 5 naughty parrots. Apparently, they wouldn't stop swearing at visitors. So they had to separate them.
That is a great attraction. It's kind of like those people that go to Coyote Ugly and want the bartender to yell at them.
Right, yeah.
You go to this sanctuary and these birds dress you down.
Yeah, they do.
I love it.
They just start yelling at you. And how about this cute story? An Ohio man and his 95-year-old grandma have just broken the Guinness World Record for the world's largest Oreo.
Aw, he did it with his grandma.
He did it with his grandma.
That is so sweet.
A 175-pound cookie.
Damn, Grandma.
That they have made. And listen to how sweet she sounds.
This is a normal Oreo, and this is the world's biggest Oreo.
65 pounds of butter, 56 pounds of sugar. Looked up online what the world's biggest Oreo was. We decided we're gonna go bigger and better. So we made a 4 foot by 4 foot Oreo, and it's gonna be about 175 pounds. You think you can eat it all?
Well, I'll start.
Hopefully, we'll be able to finish this thing off in a few months before it goes stale.
How about that grandma, huh?
Oh, she's the most cute thing ever.
Right. How adorable.
He's producer Dennys, and he knows when you're high. He's producer Dennys, and he's one hell of a guy.
Oh, yes, he is. He's flexing today, showing off that superpower.
Oh, yeah.
You've been going 2 for 2 like every single week. I can't even remember. Do you remember the last time that Dennys actually missed one of these, Virginia?
No, I don't, and the potheads don't either, because
They definitely don't remember anything.
no
Through
long
that
term.
spell. I think it was 2 weeks in a row. I was doing horrible. So
Yeah.
I mean, it just comes. It's ebbs and flows with pretty much everything in life.
I don't remember that week. Do you remember that week, Virginia, where you just did
I
horrible?
don't. You've always been amazing.
I appreciate
Dennys,
it.
you're being too hard on
Let's
yourself.
erase the history. I like
Yeah.
it.
He only remembers the losses, and we can't remember any of them.
It is kind of interesting what everybody takes home with him. Jaybird always talks about. I think Jaybird, when he loses No Name Movie Game, I think he sits at home and stews for a while.
Yeah, takes
Yeah.
home the loss, especially even in the World Record Wednesdays and stuff.
Yes.
Well,
just
he
tough.
should take home those. I mean, some of those have been downright disappointing.
Okay, we'll see without Jaybird here to help him today. Can Dennys detect if these people are high or not? We're going to start with Jason from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Jason.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Sounds like he's one of those voice disguises, right?
Yeah, you got the sexy voice going on, Jason. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Okay.
Well.
All right, well, let's hear. Has he got some kind of a voice thing to throw Dennys off? Dennys has got a couple of questions so he can judge on what you say as well, not just your voice. What's your questions for him, Dennys?
All right, Jason. Do you think with a running start you could jump over a Great Dane?
Yes.
Ah, he's confident.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that you would clear it with a good margin, or would you just clear it?
Lord, I hope so.
No, I definitely experienced a good margin.
All right.
Okay. I think I would just make it.
It's so funny. I was just adding up. I think I've maybe jumped twice this entire year.
Suits would tackle it.
I just never jump, so
I never jump either, and I'll tell you, my jumping skills have greatly diminished.
Oh my gosh!
With age.
If somebody had me jump too high right now, I'd probably break a leg.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Second question. How do you think the Wicked Witch of the West cleans herself?
That's just right, because your water is
Can't
bad
put
for
water
her.
on.
Yeah.
How would you clean yourself?
Yeah. What do you think there, Jason?
I'm pretty sure she has a potion for that.
Potion.
Just cast a spell.
I was thinking dry
Yes.
shampoo.
I'd say dry shampoo. Maybe she sprays herself with wind.
Oh, maybe that thing is just stanky.
Just stands in front of
She
wind.
might just be stanky.
Technology's booming.
Yeah, he's definitely disguised.
I like that he's putting thought into it.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
yes.
All right. We got one more question here for Jason for Dennys will guess whether he's high or not.
All right, final question. Who do you think would make a better roommate, a goat or an ostrich?
Okay.
Definitely the ostrich.
Okay. Why would you say ostrich?
Because the goat craps everywhere.
Oh, it's true.
Goats eat everything, but ostriches will attack you. They will come and peck you on the head. Could you imagine being asleep and your roommate comes over
Oh, jeez.
right down on the head?
Yeah, goats are going to destroy all your
That's your roommate, though, so they know not to mess with you.
Yeah, you put a sign on your food in the fridge so they don't eat it.
Good luck getting an ostrich to listen. All right.
Yeah.
What do you think from the answers and from the tone of his voice here? Jason in Port St. Lucie, is he high or not, Dennys?
It's tricky because he's got such a deep voice. Good gosh.
Yeah, the tonality's kind of throwing this off.
It is. It is.
Okay.
I
Get a high vibe in here.
I'm getting a slight high vibe, and he is from the Port St. Lucie, which does tend to lead that way. But he's very tough. I think I'm gonna lock in. I think I'm gonna lock in that he's high.
Okay. Are you high, Jason?
Yeah.
Oh, look at
that. Oh, yeah.
Man, that was tricky. That guy.
Keeping it going.
I gotta say, I was not 100% confident in that one too. That was a tricky one.
But look at you. You pulled out the win.
Ooh, Dennys is sweating over there.
Yes.
Look at him. All right, thank you for playing there, Jason. Appreciate that. Okay, we got another one to test Dennys here. Can he tell if Nico from Coconut Creek is high or not? Hello, Nico.
Hey, what's up, KVJ?
What's up, Nico?
Another sexy man voice.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What's one of these bedroom voices we got here today? Sexy fellas calling into the KVJ show. All right, what questions you got here for Nico today, Dennys?
Nico, which sea creature do you think Aquaman is most likely to have a one-night stand with?
A dolphin.
Dolphin, they are a very sexual animal from what I hear.
They are. They got that blowhole.
Yeah. Aren't they?
Oh, man, that's what I mean, but
aren't like all dolphins bisexual? Is that something that
I think I read
did
that.
I hear that?
I read that.
And I think I heard it in a bar, so I don't know if I believe it.
Bar facts?
Yeah, bar facts. I don't know if that was legit or not. Are all dolphins bisexual?
I think I've heard that, though.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm going to look that up. Yeah.
They're sexual creatures.
Okay.
Let's see here. Second, who do you think would win in a fight? A drunk bear or a coked up gator?
Oh.
man. I still think the bear.
It's got that drunk strength. Does it feel the pain?
Yeah, the bears like to sleep. I think, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I think a drunk bear goes to sleep pretty fast.
If we gave the bear the
On top of that,
cocaine,
gators, they spend their energy real quick. So that's why they're always laying down in the sun.
Yeah, but if he keeps doing a toot of the old booger sugar.
Well, I'm saying, because a coked up bear's going to definitely win.
Coked up bear
wins.
So it's going to wash off.
Yeah.
oh, this is
Okay.
tough. This is
It's
a tough
tough.
question.
Okay, it's a good debate, though.
Yeah.
Good debate. Okay, let's fire another one here at Nico.
Nico, what food do you think Florida looks most like?
A floater?
Florida.
Floater.
Not a floater, Nico.
A floater.
What food looks like Florida?
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, man.
Can't believe you can't get
do a
this.
filet
This is-
mignon, cut it in halfways, and
Okay.
Yeah.
put it like
Marble say now to me this is easy. I think this is a big old hoagie, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you say a hoagie?
Eggplant.
It could be a sub. It could be an eggplant.
Yeah.
Half a T-bone.
There's no wrong answers here.
Yeah, really. I
There's
mean,
no wrong answers
We're
here.
not coming down on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lobster.
lobster.
Yeah.
Okay, probably, yeah. I'd say lobster's a great one.
Totally.
Okay, Dennys, what would you say about Nico here in Coconut Creek? Is he high or not?
I'm getting a big high vibe from Nico.
Okay.
Are we gonna have two high people on at the same? It's
Yeah.
tricky. That's what's throwing me off here. I mean, right from the get go, I was getting a high vibe from Nico. I'm gonna stick with high. I think there's maybe two high people today.
Okay, Nico, are you high?
I'm high and drunk.
Oh,
I'm drunk.
oh man.
Nico,
Nico's an overachiever.
you are KVJ royalty.
Yeah,
Aw.
that's very impressive at 9 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. Okay, well played. Very, very nice. Okay, well, Nico's going to be in bed by noon.
You
Yeah.
too.
Okay, there you go. That's why Nico's a little
Sweetie.
chatty there. He's drunk and
He's gonna be
high.
like that drunk bear.
Yeah.
I love it.
It is. What a day that is. Well, you can have a gazillion different answers for this, but they asked Reddit on the songs that are most overplayed. Now, you can be talking about newer songs that are overplayed, or you could be talking about songs that have been around forever that are overplayed. And according to Reddit, one of the top most overplayed songs is Luis Fonsi's Despacito.
But it's still good though. Like even when it comes on,
Yeah.
I don't get mad at it.
You're okay with it? Yeah, some of them do, weather better than others.
Totally.
What I thought was interesting looking at this, there's not really any Nickelback on it. Some of these, you expect. They got Despacito on here. Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe. Remember
All
how
right.
much that was played?
Yeah, I might be over that one.
They've got Journey's Don't Stop Believin'.
I still love that one because Suits gets
Yeah.
up at karaoke and nails it. And so every time I hear that song, I think about drunk Suits just singing with every bit of passion a boy could have.
It's interesting because there are some songs that, they're overplayed, but you still like them. There are other songs that you just get angry when you hear them. Like, just throw on Boom Boom Pow and watch Jaybird lose his mind.
We should get a speaker.
That song has been,
House. I could bring one of my portable speakers and put it like on his roof or maybe in his gutter.
So he's got to battle COVID and Virginia's pranks?
Maybe I'll wait till next week.
Yes.
I'll do
Give
it
him
next
a couple
week.
days maybe. His only good news, he went from a 102 to 101 fever.
Monday, he's getting boom boom pow.
Oh, boom boom pow. Okay.
I'll
That's
give
how
him
you're going to
the
wake him up?
week. Yes.
Yeah. Some of the other ones, in fact, I would argue that even though these are songs that have been played to death, people still seem to love Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah,
Made
I
the
do.
list.
It's a great drinking song.
Yeah, people still go crazy for that. Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep.
People still seem to love that song, even though, yes, it is way overplayed. Now, there's a lot of songs that we got on here on this station that made the list, of course. Some of the ones they suggested was Uptown Funk, the Mark Ronson song.
I get it. Yeah.
Smooth by Santana and Rob Thomas.
Definitely.
That has been around for a while. Basically anything from Maroon 5.
Yep, I agree with that.
Pharrell's Happy. Hello.
Totally.
Yes. So that definitely works.
We have a special connection to that song, though. A special connection of pain.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I hate that. So let me see. So Hotel California. Yeah, I don't hear that as much, though.
I don't hate it, though. Even when it comes on, it's super mellow and peaceful. And, yeah.
You're still okay with that one? Okay. So, yeah, that's some of the ones that are on there. We've got a gazillion different comments that are on our Facebook page. So, obviously, that does hit the mark with a lot of people, is songs that are just overplayed to death. If you want to join the conversation, you can go to KVJ Show Facebook, and you can leave your comments right there. So people are sounding off about overplayed kid songs. Is there one that jumps out to you because somebody said, how did you not say Baby Shark on songs that have been played to death?
Baby Shark is up there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And Let It Go from Frozen.
Yes, that's another one.
That if you've got kids, they're probably driving you crazy with that. You know, the thing that kind of drives me crazy is TikTok, because my family's always on TikTok. And it's the same songs over and over again to the point where I'm like, I can't even take it. I'm like, I don't know how they do it because I only hear it walking by the into the thick of it, into the thick of it, into the thick of it. And
we're going through the woods.
I hear that. I'm like, how do you guys sit there and just listen to that same thing over and over again? TikTok is, you talk about overplaying stuff. It's killing so much stuff. There's that one song, she's a runner, she's a track star.
It's on everything.
Everything.
The video of your girl Cheyenne running out of the fountain after she jumped in on her own.
Okay, yeah.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
But that
she gonna run away when it gets hot.
That feels like that's every fifth.
But that's the fun of TikTok too.
But
That's
doesn't it drive you crazy? I mean, you talk about if people get annoyed with songs being overplayed on the radio. Don't you get sick with stuff being overplayed on TikTok?
But those are all like catchy and fun, and if they match up and it's a fun video that goes with the great music, then I really enjoy that.
But you can easily scroll through. It'll play the same song twice because two people are doing the same challenge.
Yeah,
Then you'll
yeah.
hear another noise, and then it'll be back to that song, and then you'll hear another hot song. You'll hear the same ones if you scroll through.
It drives
about
me
15.
crazy. I don't know how it does.
And you only catch the first 3 seconds of it, you know, because you watch it and you're like, yeah, and then you go to the next one, you hear it start again. So.
Into the thick of it. Into
Yeah.
the thick of it. Like over and over again. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I have to walk away quickly.
It's because you're an old dad.
I am. I'm like, like how do you sit there and just listen to that same clip over and over again all day?
It's tricky too because TikTok, if you open up the app, it's probably happened to all you guys, right? And you have your volume on, it immediately starts playing. There's no silent, so it starts playing. So
right away. Yeah.
100 times I open TikTok. Every time I open, I'm around people and it's blasting, and I have to turn it down real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. J in the chat room said, yeah, TikTok is like the radio times 10. And it really is. It is nonstop all day long. Doesn't quit. All right, well, let's see how you do here. Round of the Song Association game. Bird is out with COVID. We did get to talk to him today. So that was something in the right direction. He had said earlier that, he's just got the body aches. He's got the chills. He can't really get that fever to come down. It's been at 102. On its own, it came down to 101. Unless he's taking Tylenol, that thing wants to peg it around 102. So that was the only sign that he's had any kind of improvement. And he's in day 4 since his COVID diagnosis.
But luckily, he doesn't have that cough that we had last year when we got COVID.
Yeah.
It's just so weird how the symptoms have morphed.
Well, and the really upsetting thing for him is that he lost his taste buds. He lost his sense of taste.
Devastating.
And I hope that it's only a very temporary thing. But somebody texted us earlier and said, I got COVID in December and I can't smell anything. And I had a Corona beer the other day and it tasted disgusting.
Yeah, certain stuff will trigger people that lost their taste from COVID. And you'll go to have like chocolate and it'll taste like onions.
Somebody said that chocolate, peanut butter, things like that, the foods that they love now, they can't eat them now. I'm like, how damaging and terrible is that?
Or like you'll go to eat something you used to love and it tastes like tin.
What if bread for Bird
Oh my God.
turns to tin?
He would die.
That'd be unreal.
That would ruin
Y'all
his...
gotta put him on suicide watch.
It would.
If carbs all of a sudden tasted like tin, he might lose his will to live.
Oh, man.
Okay, but my question is, his strategy, I don't know what it'll be, but if Jaybird can't taste, he doesn't seem to like a lot of green leafy vegetables. Should his strategy be to eat as many green leafy vegetables as he possibly can at this time? Because if you're not tasting anything anyway, why do Uncrustables and cake and all that when, hey, if I can't taste it, might as well go vegetables.
You might as well get a benefit from it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if he would take that advice, if he would do that.
I think he would just sit at the table and cry.
Just no food at all?
Yeah. He's going to lose like 30 pounds.
Yeah, well, hopefully he starts to feel better. If he can get his energy up, then hopefully we'll have him on Monday. He has been sleeping a lot. That's the good news. So he can, from his place, be on with us on video microphone with the tech stuff we have.
Yeah, he won't be back in here.
No.
But we'll set it up where we can see him and hear him, and he'll be with the show, but just not in studio till he gets better.
This is probably the first restful night of sleep he's had in over 20-something years.
That's what he said.
Said since he was 4. He hasn't slept this whole since he was 4.
This might change a lot of things.
It could. I mean, could you imagine Bird starts eating vegetables? He starts sleeping 8 hours a night.
Yeah, I mean, it could
This is what he is. It could. It could change the bird.
I don't like it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. He's not supposed to be that way.
No.
Okay, so what we got is a head-to-head battle in the Song Association game with Bird out. Virginia and Dennys going to go at it. I got 5 rounds. We'll see who has the best score, or if you tie after 5 rounds. I'm going to name a word from a song. You have to start singing a popular song with that word within 3 seconds. You got to beat the buzzer. Okay, Virginia, we're going to start with you. Your first word is stars.
Stars are blind. Paris Hilton.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, yeah.
The way you sang it, I can't recognize it.
It took me a second.
It's kind of, okay. Okay.
Sorry.
You show me yours and
I'll show you mine.
Does she sing? How does it go? I'm trying to even think.
I
how
think
the
she
hook
goes, and the stars are blind. If you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Okay, all right.
Pretty
Stars
sure
are
that's
blind.
how
When
it
you get.
You need to put that back in summer rotation, Cav.
No, I don't know. I kind of got over that one.
I can't believe you forgot how it goes.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go counting stars. Yeah,
One
counting
Repub.
stars,
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, she goes Paris
I had to go
Hilton.
more annoying.
Okay. All right, Dennys, your first word is DJ.
DJ got me falling in love again.
Little Usher.
Yeah.
Usher. Okay, very nice. All right. Both escape round 1 unscathed. Virginia, your next word is face.
Face?
Face. I can't feel my face when I'm with you.
Face, yeah.
But I like it.
Damn it.
But I like it. Okay. Dennys, you got a chance to really pull ahead here. All right. Your next word is follow.
I will follow you wherever you may go. I will follow. The new Imagine Dragons song. I could have gone with Follow You in the Dark. I didn't know how big it was.
Yeah, that's right. Follow me, everything is all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I got a couple there. All right, Dennys takes a 1-point lead.
Damn it, he's good.
Feels good.
2-1 over Virginia. Okay, Virginia, you can't really miss any more here. The next word for you is day.
I'm just having a brain fart.
It happens.
It's a beautiful day. And it's making way.
You too.
It's brain fart, man.
Wow. You got COVID over there?
I must.
You got that COVID brain. Like Bird. Okay. Dennys, you could go up 3-1 if you get this right. Your word is life.
That's life. That's all I can think of.
That's life. Yeah. Okay.
That's all I can think of.
That's going to count. Dennys up 3-1 here.
Damn, Dennys.
Oh, man.
Round 4, song association game. Virginia, your word is things.
Things I hate about you. Damn it. Isn't that a song?
I hate everything about
Things I hate about
you. You want to go, all the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head.
I'm not prepared.
Virginia, you got 3 misses in a row.
I know.
That happens sometimes, though. Sometimes the words come at you and you're like, oh.
Wow.
Broke brain. It's Friday. I'm sorry.
Okay, I got you. All right, Dennys going for a perfect score, though. Round 4, song association game. Your word is song.
Sing a song, make it simple. How's that? Oh, jeez. I'm mixing it up with 2 other songs. Darn it.
Thong song, thong song.
Thong song, yeah.
Thong song.
Yeah.
That's one you could go with.
Song.
Sing a song, sing out loud, sing it strong. Whatever that one is. What is that song?
I know. So I have a melody in my head. I thought it was sing a song. Who sings that? What is that?
That's what you both are singing. The same.
No, we're singing the
singing
same
the
one.
same
All right.
song.
I don't know who that
what it
is. And then I lost it halfway through.
Okay. All right, 3-1. Dennys with the lead. Your final one, Virginia. Your word is light.
Ray of Light by Madonna.
What is this?
Ray of Light.
You gotta sing it. You got credit to name off song titles.
Oh man, that's funny.
My brain broke.
I
You
remember
did.
that song too.
Just give me the light. Remember that?
Yeah.
John
yeah.
Paul. Okay, Virginia with a terrible round.
I mean, I could not get this one and still get it.
1 out of 5. All right, Dennys, your word is freak.
Super freak. She's super freaky.
She's super freaky.
She's a real freaky lady.
We want a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dennys, 4 out of 5. Virginia, 1 out of 5.
Dang, you did good, Dennys.
Oof,
Together
okay.
we got 5 out of 5.
Oh, okay, playing as a team. I got you. All right.
The KVJ Show will be right back. 97.9 WRMF.
I think people have solved the great mystery that we have here this morning, Virginia. We're doing the song association game, and we were singing that sing a song because the word for Dennys was song.
Sing a song.
And where is that from? People are saying that's Sesame Street.
Oh, wow.
So that's why it's kind of like way in the back of the recesses of your brain. And yeah, when I looked it up, they've got Charlie Puth on Sesame Street. And listen.
Well, it was originally done by the Carpenters.
Okay.
And so I think it's like Sesame Street doing the Carpenters.
So they've kind of adopted it, and that song had to come out like in the 70s then. So it's been around for a while.
I think 1973.
Yeah.
Sesame Street. Oh, wait, no. Sesame Street might have done it first, and the Carpenters stole it from Sesame Street.
Really?
Damn.
So that's an original Sesame Street jam?
I guess it is.
Sing a song?
It's so funny, the part you played, the second verse was the part I was remembering.
Yeah,
Keep
okay.
it simple.
It's such a fun, sweet song.
What a beautiful song. Yeah, it was in the recesses of my mind.
Weird.
I couldn't even remember who did it.
Got to dust that one off and bring that back to the forefront.
Beautiful song.
I guess Earth, Wind, and Fire did it too. Like, maybe it's a highly covered song.
Like a staple.
Yeah.
Okay. That's some pretty impressive stuff there. Thank you very much for helping us figure out that mystery.
Aw.
Love that. Now, they've got something a little goofy that is going to be on TV, and I don't know. Is this thing going to be anything successful? Is anybody going to watch an air guitar championship?
That's ridiculous.
This is legitimately going to be on ESPN2 tonight at 6 p.m., the U.S. Air Guitar Championship.
That is ridiculous.
So how does one win this? What are the rules? I mean, how could there even be rules?
Who's judging it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so subjective.
Yeah, I can't even figure that out because, I mean, let's say that you even had somebody that was legitimately playing guitar. Would you want to just watch a bunch of guys on stage even just playing guitar for real, much less do an air guitar?
I mean, and each one would be rated by the song, right? Because you can't.
Right.
It would have to be song selection.
Totally.
This has to be the most ridiculous thing they've ever put on TV. And I thought it was kind of crazy when they were putting cornhole on. I'm like, really? They're doing televised cornhole?
Bar games.
But then they do all kinds of like doggy stunt things and those.
People get into those dog shows.
Yeah, that Westminster dog show. I'm like, who wants to see dogs traipsing around? But that apparently does well. That's on TV every single year.
They love it, Kevin.
They do. It's so random.
What do you think is the most ridiculous thing we put on TV? What would you make the argument for? Because I don't know what would top an air guitar championship.
That's awful.
An air guitar championship. This has to be the dumbest thing ever on TV, right? Thank God we figured out where that sing a song.
People love that one.
Yeah, that was, I guess, a song that was actually written by Joe Raposo for the children's television show Sesame Street as its signature song. And then in 1973, it gained popularity when the Carpenters made it a #3 hit on the Billboard Hot 100.
Nice.
How about that? And apparently, there's been a lot of different stars like LL Cool J and the such that have actually covered it. We just had Charlie Puth was on there singing it.
Yeah, jeez.
So there you go. That's why that song might be in the back of your head, and you don't know why.
I just like when we solve these problems.
Yeah, I know.
It feels good to get a little closure.
Yeah, get it all taken care of. The other thing that we were talking about here is tonight at 6 o'clock on ESPN2, they're doing the U.S. Air Guitar Championship.
Oh, this is going to be so terrible.
Yeah,
who would watch that?
I'm really trying. I really am baffled by it. I'm like, this just doesn't even make sense to me. But is it the dumbest thing to ever make it on TV? Because there's been a lot of dumb things that have been on there that you could say, okay, what if you had to make an argument? I mean, think about food eating. Competitive food eating competitions.
I know, but that's better than air guitar.
It is. It's still better. I think cornhole is still better, even though that's kind of stupid. Somebody said yesterday morning on ESPN they had a sign flipping competition.
What the hell is that?
Is that where the guys in the corner that flip the signs?
Yes.
What?
That was on ESPN yesterday. Is that better than air guitar?
Yes, I would actually watch that.
Yeah.
Those people are pretty mesmerizing.
Yes, they are.
And this morning on ESPN, they had an electrician's competition.
No, really?
Well, yeah, that's pretty lame.
I mean, gosh, that's got to be the worst, right?
What would you, if you had to watch one or the other, would you rather watch an electrician's competition or air guitar?
Gosh.
Air guitar.
I think I'm going air guitar. At least I can make more fun of them.
Yeah.
Electricians are just like doing their job.
And it's got to be quiet, right? And just you hear clinking. That's it.
Yeah. Somebody said arm wrestling on TV, dumb.
You ever see that movie Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone?
I remember that, yeah.
That movie's pretty ridiculous. I can only imagine on television it's got to be awful.
Somebody said darts. Do you think darts makes good TV?
Darts is pretty boring if you're not in the bar playing them.
Yeah.
And people are saying televised poker.
It can. It's always late night. It's at 2 a.m. I could see people falling asleep to it. They used to always televise poker. Around 2004, poker was so big for some reason on television.
Yeah, it's on all the time. It must do well.
It has to be. But if you don't play poker, that's got to be the worst thing ever to watch.
Can you learn how to play poker from watching that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, because so they have a camera underneath the table where they show their cards, so you can see all the players' cards. All the players can't see each other's cards, but so when you're watching, you're kind of it's kind of fun if you do play poker. You can kind of make bets on who you think or how they're going to bet on that hand. But you'd have to be into it. Otherwise,
you can bet on them betting.
Yes,
then you really have a problem.
If you want to take to that next level.
The one thing I'm surprised that they haven't had on TV more is people playing video games.
It'll probably make its way because I know there's a lot of internet channels now that are featuring that.
Right, yeah. And
I think it'll make
my
its
son
way.
watches it all the time. The number one YouTuber is PewDiePie, right? And that's a lot of what he does is just play video games, and people watch him playing video games. My son does that all the time. I don't get it at all. But with it getting so many views on all these channels, I'm surprised they haven't televised the esports yet.
So during the pandemic, there was a lot more esports being televised. I think that kind of gave a glimpse to what they could do. And maybe I think the excitement of normal sports and stuff coming back has maybe kind of overshadowed it a little bit. But I bet you the future, man, think about it. If all the kids are playing video games now, there's a pretty good chance that the future kids are going to want to watch that if that is such a hot topic, a hot
I could
thing.
see it, yeah. I mean, you can get college scholarships now, Virginia, for esports.
Yeah, if I have to watch PewDiePie, you can just take my eyes. I don't need them. Just take them.
Just gone, huh?
I don't need them.
They used to do late night chess. That was rough.
That's awful.
They did. It was like 11
Late
o'clock.
night chess?
Yes, 11 o'clock. They played chess.
Wow. Okay, that's impressive. Okay, maybe it's not the dumbest thing. All right, we've got the After the Show podcast. There is more coming up with a lot of your comments. We'll get to those. You can send them to us via email, mail@kvjshow.com, and watch in about 10 minutes. We'll be live up on YouTube to check that out. Hopefully on Monday we'll have the Bird back with us. We did get to talk to him a little bit today. He is going through the COVID, and it's rough stuff for him. Day 4 of it, still got a fever of 101, aches, chills, all that kind of stuff. But he did, at least in the conversation, he sounded a little bit like the Bird we know.
He did. He sounded like he's getting a little bit of energy back.
Yeah.
By Monday, he should be good. By Tuesday, we boom, boom, pow him.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to put my I got a waterproof speaker. I can sit down the street in my car and play boom, boom, pow. And then when he gets close to it, turn it off.
What would you do if it gave him COVID again? Like, it hurt him so bad.
I'll make a video because I'll put it in the front of the house so we can see him walking around.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
He may not ever come back. All right, Dennys is standing in here for your inspirational thought for the day. What you got for us today, Dennys?
Enjoy the little things in life because someday you'll look back and realize they were the big things.
Damn.
Oh, man. Isn't he dropping some truth bombs, Virginia?
He's so good.
So good. So good.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.